Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Revolver Radio Show first live session that we are doing out of Ant's venue here in Newport Pagnell. Big thank you to Glenn and Rob from Box Monster Promotions. I'm joined on stage here by the lovely Amy Birks. Hi, Amy.
Hi. Hi, Lee.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Thank you. Thank you for being literally the first person to come and do this.
No, I'm honoured. I'm honoured to be here.
Yeah, and as I said, big thanks to Box Monster for letting us use amps as a venue to do these live sessions. So hopefully this will be the first of many coming up. As I say, we're the Revolver Radio Show, and we go out every Thursday live on Radio Milton Keynes, which is on radiomk.co.uk. As I say, every Thursday from 7 p.m. and this will be our first live show, as I just said. So Amy, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
First question really is sort of, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So most people that I've come across in music don't really know about me. So since I was little, I was fortunate enough to live around the world due to my dad's job. He worked in the British Embassy.
Okay.
So we got posted out to a lot of different countries. I lived in India for a few years. I lived in Nigeria for a few years in Africa. And then I lived in Bulgaria for 3 years and came back to the UK in 2011.
Okay, so did you get into music through all your
So
travelling?
I definitely met a lot of different people from all over the world. So I guess it was that got me into different genres, and I've always been very open to music and all genres. It's just nice to be exposed to that from a young age.
Yeah, so I was again, or having all that experience and everything at such a young age. Do you think that sort of crafted your style, and did that lead you to the guitar particularly, or?
It definitely shaped me into the person I am today, and it definitely did get me into music. I'm sure you'll ask me about it later on, but one of my friends, when I lived in Bulgaria, she introduced me to Taylor Swift.
Okay.
And that's really where the music started for me. She really inspired me to start singing and play the guitar and start learning.
So what's your first song you'll be playing for us?
So I'm playing an original song called I See Through Smoke.
Okay.
It was the first song I ever put out for people to see, so that it's really special to me.
Okay.
And I wrote it in 2020 and released it in 2021.
Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about it? What was the inspiration behind the song?
Of course. So this song, I See Through Smoke, is about realisation and kind of seeing a person's true colours and seeing them for who they really are. In terms of this song, it's for the bad reasons.
Okay.
Hence the metaphor, I see through smoke. So you're seeing behind, the wall they have up, basically.
Would you like to play for us?
Yes.
Thank you. This is Amy Birks and I See Through Smoke.
Never knew that it could hurt quite this much. Catch my tears as they drop. Hold me close, that's close enough. We're just friends in the dark. 'Cause I'm a fool for you, a fool for you, babe. But you know I wouldn't do nothing, 'cause you'll never change. Hear me out, it's not rocket science. You're a heartbreaker, breaking me down. Yeah, I put your words into a lie detector to see what you're about. And don't make me go back to doors that weren't even open. And don't make me go back just to get my heart broken. Oh, focus on yourself, you're a little bit unstable. And tiptoe in the night just to hear you knock at my door. Oh, well, you know my type, it seems to only fall for devils. The last time that I checked, you were such an angel. The last time that I checked, you were such an angel. I never knew that I could fall for this long. Now I've took you way too far to hold your hand, our broken parts. We're just friends in the dark. 'Cause I'm a fool for you, a fool for you, babe. But you know I wouldn't do nothing, 'cause you'll never change. Hear me out, it's not rocket science. You're a heartbreaker, breaking me down. Yeah, I put your words into a lie detector to see what you're about. And don't make me go back to doors that weren't even open. And don't make me go back just to get my heart broken. Oh, focus on yourself, you're a little bit unstable. And tiptoe in the night just to hear you knock at my door. Oh, you're not my type, it seems to only fall for devils. The last time that I checked, you were such an angel. The last time that I checked, you were such an angel. Go, angel, go. I thought that you know that I see through smoke. Oh, angel, no. Go, angel, go. I thought that you know that I see through smoke. Oh, angel, so focus on yourself. You're a little bit unstable. And tiptoe in the night just to hear you knock at my door. Oh, well, you're not my type, it seems to only fall for devils. The last time that I checked, you were such an angel. The last time that I checked, you were such an angel.
Wow, thank you so much. That's I See Through Smoke. How do you go about writing a song? Is it like you sit down in a session, or is it just things come to your head and you think, oh no, I've got to go and get a note. That's a really good lyric, and run over and write it down. Or
It's quite spontaneous, so I'm inspired at different moments in my life during the day. Basically, I could just be going about my normal activities, even at work. Sometimes I work in retail, so an idea will just pop into my head. It will either be a melody that's really catchy, or lyrics that I really like, and I'll have to either record it in the voice memo app on my phone, or I have loads of songwriting journals, so I'll just jot it in there and come back to it later. And
how do you manage that, being on the shop floor? That you're like, oh no, I don't.
Normally,
I'll be back in a minute.
the way I see it is, if by the time I get home I can still remember it, it's catchy. It has potential.
It's got the hook.
Yeah, so that's how I see it.
So, tell me about your musical influences.
So, I did mention Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So I've probably been listening to her music since her first album. Been to 3 of her tours, so I'm obsessed. But
are you going to the latest one?
I am in August. Yeah. So basically, I'm very inspired by her songwriting process and how she, became how she is today. Basically, the journey she went on, because it's not easy, being a musician, getting criticised and being under the microscope, basically. But no, I admire her motivation and her drive, and how she engages with her fans as well. I think she makes thousands of people feel like they know her like a best friend, and that's just through her lyrics. through the way she engages on social media as well.
Yeah.
So it was all of that just really inspired me, and I think she's just a lovely person as well.
Well, she's saying that she's actually inspired my daughters as well to
Oh, really?
watch. To watch the NFL, because now she's dating Travis Kelce,
Yeah.
the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
They're running every time I'm watching the NFL. They're like, oh, is Taylor there? Is Taylor there? And I'm like, yeah, she's there.
That's great, 2 in 1.
Exactly. It's and I read something really quite interesting about her in a book that I was kind of reading. We were talking about before I came on.
Yeah.
It was about making notes on your iPhone so you don't forget things like that. And apparently, that was one of the things she said. Like some of the best lyrics that she's ever come to her have been when she's sort of washing the dishes or something like that, and then
Yeah.
she just sort of goes off and then writes it down, and that's
It's so
you know,
weird.
what it is, isn't it? So I'm like, why does that happen to me when why can't I
sometimes-
write another one song when I'm washing the dishes?
Sometimes I'll be asleep and I'll dream of something, and I'll wake up and be like, oh my gosh, I have to record this, and like there'll be like little recordings of me like just whispering into my phone, trying not to wake everyone up. But yeah, it's great.
Is there anybody else perhaps sometimes?
Yes, so I am heavily inspired also by Billie Eilish, Lana Del Rey, and Birdie, if you've heard of Birdie.
I have heard of Birdie, yeah.
Yeah, so like all their voices really, I feel like I just kind of shift between all of them. Also more recently, Holly Humberstone, she went to go see her live in March, and that was her first headline tour, so that was pretty cool.
Have you ever seen Lana Del Rey live?
No, I haven't, not yet.
I caught her at Latitude a long time
Oh,
ago.
did you?
Yeah, she was very, very good. I think she owned video games and then just come out.
Oh.
She was on the second stage, and yeah, very, very haunting voice. But yeah, it was
No, she's great.
it was good to catch her actually. It was just by accident actually. I think we've gone to see the War on Drugs with the band afterwards. But
Okay.
I was quite glad that I called
No,
her because
that's very
again,
cool.
a very, very unique style.
Yeah.
that she
I'd like to
has.
see her live.
Cool.
Amazing voice.
What's your next song?
So my next song is another original, and it's called Crush. Crush in capital letters.
Okay. Just one in the dark here. Is it about a crush that you might have?
No. Yeah, it is. It's quite self-explanatory. It's about having a crush and all the feelings and emotions that come with that.
I think we have all been there at some
Yeah,
point.
hopefully it's quite a relatable song. It's quite a happy and catchy song, so yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, this is Crush.
Haven't seen you like 20 times, or haven't known you for my whole life. It's so hard to differentiate in my mind. You said one word and that was it. As Cupid's bow went through my chest, now I use little hearts to dumb my eyes. You're staying calm to get a grip, but I see straight through all of this, and I'm just playing pretend 'cause I'm nice. 'Cause that was some crime, stole my heart, type of movie scene from the screen. And now we're falling, feel this feeling, something you just can't explain. He's got a crush, it's obvious, something you just can't hide. It wasn't love until it was, just took a little time. So fill my heart and use your rhyme as the thoughts race round my mind. He's got a crush, oh yes he does, something you can't deny. Is it false? I would assume, but that'd be wrong. Or wouldn't it just be easier to talk? You told your friends it's bittersweet, but it all came right back to me, 'cause I know all the secrets that you keep. Oh, here we are, it was a crush, but we crossed borders in a love. Now we look back on all these memories. 'Cause that was some crime, stole my heart, type of movie scene from a screen. And now we're falling, feel this feeling, something you just can't explain. He's got a crush, it's obvious, something you just can't hide. It wasn't love until it was, just took a little time. So fill my heart's unusual rhyme as the thoughts race round my mind. He's got a crush, oh yes he does, something you can't deny. As you know, I've always held my cards real close. Everyone would all assume that you were mine and I was yours. 'Cause all our calls become routine, 'cause we could talk continuously about all the things from A to Z. It never fails to impress me. He's got a crush, it's obvious, something you just can't hide. It wasn't love until it was, just took a little time. So feel my heart's unusual rhyme as it glitters love through my mind. He's got a crush, oh yes he does, something you can't deny. Something you can't deny. He's got a crush.
Oh, that's Amy Birks there with Crush on the Revolver Radio live session. Coming out of Amps and on Radio Milton Keynes. Make sure you tune in every Thursday from 7 for the Revolver Radio Show. Thanks, Amy. That's another great track.
Thank you.
I just want to get your thoughts on the local music scene here in Milton Keynes at the moment,
Yeah.
because I think it's quite a warm and welcoming community. I've been in it for nearly 24 years, and I think this is the most warm and welcoming it's ever been. And being someone quite young and coming
Yeah.
into it now, I come down to the open mic nights here at Amps and everything like that, and I find it just great. And again, a place like Sunset Lounge and the one at the Crawford on Friday, are you finding this like warm and welcoming?
Yeah, no, definitely. I only started performing live in September, so I haven't been, it's been over like just 6 months. So
You wouldn't know, honestly, you wouldn't know.
But yeah, since I started coming to the open mic night, so I think my first one was back in October, November, and that was here at MK Sports Bar. And yeah, since then everyone's been so welcoming, so supportive, and so just lovely. And it's been nice to meet other musicians and kind of, we're all doing the same thing. And it's scary being on this stage, but with the support of everyone, it makes it really comfortable. And yeah, and the advice and the tips that they give is great.
Yeah, because I don't think it used to be. I mean, Glenn, you were around back then. I can't remember anyone giving me tips and advice. I remember someone probably throwing my bass at me and stuff like that back then. As I say, but it seems quite warm and welcoming now. What's your next track you're going to play for us?
So the next song I'm going to play is actually a new one that I only finished writing a few weeks ago.
Is this an exclusive that we have?
Yeah, so this is probably my third time performing it.
Okay.
It's called Me and My Mind,
Okay.
and it's quite self-explanatory. It's about me and my mind, and basically how I can be indecisive, how I can overthink, and
I think
just like a bit of a roller coaster, really.
I think there's a lot of people, especially myself, who definitely identify with that.
Yeah, so hopefully it's a relatable song. But yeah, this is Me and My Mind.
Sometimes it's cruel to be kind, so just fill my drink up with ice. Sometimes I change like the weather, so call me Jekyll and Hyde. I find it hard to describe. I break rolls and rolls all the dice. Close my eyes, hope for the better. The first time that I haven't cried. One thing that you should know is that I can forgive but never quite forget. So just watch before you step, and please don't leave a mess if you'll be crushing eggshells. I'm on a one-way train, but the tracks keep changing every day. No need for sympathy as I'm living it up in my 20s. That's just me in my mind, oh me in my mind. That's just me in my mind, like Jekyll and Hyde. That's just me in my mind, I roll of the dice. That's just me in my mind, oh me in my mind. I have a sensitive mind and overthink things all the time. Sometimes my words into weapons. Sorry if I become wild. All things are tied with a smile, and in my world I get to live twice. Daydreaming dreams till they're real, as dream and sorrow alike. One thing that you should know is that I can forgive but never quite forget. So just watch before you step, and please don't leave a mess if you'll be crushing eggshells. I'm on a one-way train, but the tracks keep changing every day. No need for sympathy as I'm living it up in my 20s. That's just me in my mind, oh me in my mind. That's just me in my mind, like Jekyll and Hyde. That's just me in my mind, I roll of the dice. That's just me in my mind, oh me in my mind. Sometimes it's cruel to be kind, so just fill my drink up with ice. Sometimes I change like the weather, but that's just me and not mine.
Well, thank you so much. That's a lovely song. Yeah, that's really well. All the songs have been absolutely absolutely
Thank you
amazing.
very much.
Yeah, I kind of like your style. I know you're influenced by kind of the pop and everything, but you've got that kind of a bit of alternative style going in what you're doing as well. So I kind of like that. Yeah. Are you any plans to go and do some recordings?
Yeah, so I am in a studio at the moment.
All right. Where are you recording? If you don't mind me
So
asking?
yeah, I'm working with Dan over at National Sound. I
Okay.
don't know if you've heard of National Sound, they're great. And yeah, we're working on my first track, I See Through Smoke,
Okay.
because I don't have anything on Spotify just yet. So
Mhm.
that's one of my goals, my short-term goals. Hopefully soon, because we're nearly done with it.
Okay.
So hopefully I'll put it out on my social media when it's out there. But yeah, that's what I'm in the
Okay.
studio at the moment.
Is it? Are you stripping it back and keeping it acoustic, or you have any other musicians on it?
So in terms of, so it's only me and my vocals,
Okay.
and then we've added a few other elements to it to elevate the song, a few other instruments. But yeah, I'm really excited for people to hear it because it's different to my acoustic version.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's a good different. I'm really loving it, and I think everyone will. So I'm really excited.
How have you found it going from like performing live and then doing stuff in the studio? How have you found that?
It's really fun. I'm learning a lot about the producing and the recording stages in the studio, and it's a lot of work. Not all fun and games, but it's really fun. It's what I want to do. So I keep a notebook as well. I'm writing down notes because I'm learning so much. Compared to performing live, it's quite nice because you have you get the great feedback from the people here watching you, and then you're recording it in the studio, so you're like, oh my gosh, if they're liking it now, I hope it'll be reflected in the studio version.
Oh, brilliant. And any idea on sort of a release date?
Not too sure on the exact release date. Hopefully the song will be done by the end of April.
Okay.
So that's all I can give you right now.
Okay, cool. And then after that, is there any plans to sort of maybe make an EP or?
Yeah, that's definitely another short-term goal I want to do, like a small EP, even an album. That'd be pretty cool. I think I need to rack up a few more songs, a few more originals, but I'm working on a lot at the moment, so it should be good.
Well, what's your next song?
So my next song, my final song, is Boy in the South. And yeah, this is actually one I wrote back in 2021. And this song is about taking risks.
Okay.
And kind of living in the moment and loving it for what it is, being spontaneous. Yeah.
Okay, interesting song title. Where did that come from?
Boy in the South. I don't know, the idea just came to me. I was actually doing a workout and I just had this catchy chorus in my head, and those were the words I was putting to it at the time, and it kind of just stuck.
Okay.
So that's what it became, Boy in the South.
Brilliant.
Okay, so this is Boy in the South. Red ivy poison seems so interesting. Feels like I know you, but I don't know a thing. Calm, collected person, so opposite of me. This is as close as it gets to the dream. But if we had a coin for every time we took a risk, we'd be selling heaps of it, oh boy, we would be rich. Spontaneous is just a word that we all throw about. Planning things that never go to plan, we do that well. Got this boy in the South with his head in the clouds. He's driving me mad, but together we're wild. You'll think that he's good, and you'll think that he's bad, 'cause this boy in the South is good with his words. Yeah, this boy in the South has me under his curse, 'cause this boy in the South is good with his words. Day after day, oh, this time passes fast. So sweet of you to be the one who asked. Feels like I'm falling in the worst and best way. Cool, charming people, look at the mess we made. But if we had a coin for every time we took a risk, we'd be selling heaps of it, oh boy, we would be rich. Spontaneous is just a word that we all throw about. Planning things that never go to plan, we do that well. Got this boy in the South with his head in the clouds. He's driving me mad, but together we're wild. You'll think that he's good, and you'll think that he's bad, 'cause this boy in the South is good with his words. Yeah, this boy in the South has me under his curse, 'cause this boy in the South is good with his words.
From north to the south, yeah, we're driving on highways, can make that journey every day. From north to the south, yeah, we're driving on highways, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that if we had a coin for every time we took a risk, we'd be starting heaps of little boy, we would be rich. Spontaneous is just a word that we all throw about. Planning things that never go to plan, we do that well. Got this boy in the south with his head in the clouds. He's driving me mad, but together we're wild. You'll think that he's good, and you'll think that he's bad, 'cause this boy in the south is good with his words. Yeah, this boy in the south has me under his curves. 'Cause this boy in the south is good with his words. Yeah, this boy in the south is good with his words.
Maybe Birks there with Boy
Thank you.
in the South here on the Revolver Radio live session. Thank you so much, Amy, for being the first person to come and do this and volunteering. So
Thank you so much for having me, it means a lot. My first radio session as well, so I'm honoured.
And hopefully not your last. Hopefully
Yeah,
you'll go
I
on to
hope-
bigger and
I hope
better
there's
things.
more.
Yeah. Well, you're more than welcome to always come back on
Thank you.
this, especially when you're, the single comes out. And
Yeah.
if you want to pop in actually into the studio, we do that, or we can do this again. This has been amazing. Again, big thanks to Glenn and Rob.
Yeah, I just
for-
want to say a big thank you to some people who
Yeah.
helped me along the musical journey.
Yeah. Sure.
So my first live performance was in H&B, so I'd like to say a big thank you to the manager there, Paul,
Yeah.
for letting me perform at the live and local sessions.
Yeah.
And then also Dan at National Sound in the studio for helping me produce and record my original tracks, because it's so much fun. And then Glenn over here at MK Sports Bar at Amps Venue, in charge of Box Monster Promotions. If Glenn hadn't scouted me out, I don't think I would have come to an MK Sports Bar open mic, and I don't think I would be sat here today, so he's given me a lot of opportunities, so I'm very thankful for that. And also to Jim as well, I'm sure you know Jim.
I do know Jim.
Because he's great. He's been really supportive of me and always given me wacky introductions for when I go on stage. So
Yeah. Jim is
been
the only
great.
person that I've had to do parental advisory lyrics when he's been on my show
Oh.
for an interview.
I'm
so-
not surprised. He's great though. So yeah, and thank you to all the people that have supported me and my friends and family, because they often come down to watch my performances.
No, that's what it's all about. And where can people follow you on social media?
So yeah, to make it easy for people, it's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, hopefully soon Spotify, and it's all under the same handle. It's at AmyB_Simply Music. So if you just type that into any of those social media platforms, you'll find me.
Fantastic. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much for having me here.
No problem. This has been the first live Revolver Radio show session. So thank you everybody, and we'll catch you at the next one. Thank you. Bye.